10. For those of you who are too young, that's the ancient, no longer practiced dead art of counting out change. The problem is management. It's always management's fault. They have the power. They're the ones that make the decisions. It's their fault. When we get bad service, it's because they didn't give them the time, the tools, the talent, the permission, or the knowledge that they needed to do the job. I know this because I'm a quality engineer and this is what I do. This is what I teach. We look for problems in the system. I'll give you an illustration. I went into a place, shall remain nameless, Taco Bell, and I asked the gentleman for 2 burritos. And he looked at me and says, "You want chicken or meat?" Okay, I'll bite. What kind of meat is that? You know, meat. Okay. Ask the question differently. That's what they teach us as auditors. And I said, "What animal does the meat come from?" "I don't know." "Would you please ask the manager for me?" Because at this point, my dander's up and I'm really curious. So he goes off to ask the manager, thinking everything's cool. He comes back, the manager says, "It's beef, it comes from cows." I says, why did he say meat and not beef? And he says, "Well, because the regional manager put meat on the key, on the register key." I says, "What, beef wouldn't fit?" Well, I wasn't going to eat there, so I go off to Burger King. "Hi, I'd like to have a sandwich. I'd like to have a hamburger with ketchup and extra pickles." Remember, this is your way. "You want that plain with pickles?" No, if it was plain, it wouldn't have pickles, would it now? And as a defender of the English language, this starts to get me going too. So I say, "No, seriously, I'd like to have a sandwich with a normal amount of ketchup and a lot of pickles." "Do you want mustard?" Would it be easier for me to tell you what I do want rather than the thousands of endless possibilities that I do not? And of course, the concept's completely lost. The problem is that I didn't go to Hamburger University. I don't know what comes on their sandwich. They do. But they don't publish it. They don't tell us. Whose fault is that? And of course, you start the long discussion back and forth, and they just can't get it because the boss never trained the people. One of the major in the register person in how to tell which one's a psychotic idiot and which one actually has a kind of an act together. That's the problem. And I would like to ask all of those bosses listening to take the time and teach your people how to do their job. Thank you.